Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings, is brought to you by Mobile Environmental Solutions, the leading portable mobile paint booth. Atomic Fabrication and Performance, a one-stop shop for anything you need. Performance Fuel Injection Systems, don't gas it, inject it. And by Velocitech, performance that shows.
You know, Joe, the automobile was invented at the turn of the last century, and over the course of over 100 years, rust is still the enemy. Nobody's really figured out how to address it until now. What are you guys at NHOU doing to combat rust?
In my life, it certainly has been, which was the catalyst for me getting into this business. And rust has been dubbed the longest war. It's really difficult to beat Mother Nature, but what we do is slow her down. And what we do is mainly use an oil-based rust proofing. So if you have a brand new vehicle, we have two options, but for now we'll discuss the oil. The oil is something that would go on brand new or use pre-existing rust. It does not encapsulate the rust. That only allows it to grow beneath the surface. It looks pretty. Eventually it comes through. This will actually go down to the good metal, displace moisture, remove oxygen. As long as you have product on your vehicle, you stop oxidation.
Now, if I bring my automobile to you or to an authorized dealer, what happens to the car?
You should clean it before you come in. We would bring it in, we would blow it off. It would take about an hour. We'd apply oil to everything that's exposed in the undercarriage, all your body cavities, so you're in and out, come back in a year.
Is it safe for my car? Is it safe for the environment?
Our oil is non-conductive. It is environmentally friendly, no solvents, no detergents.
What's the biggest battle you're fighting here? Obviously, we know about rust, but as far as educating the customer.
Cultural.
Yeah.
It's people thinking this through, like proactively, like changing the oil on your vehicle. People don't think about corrosion until it's, they fail inspection or they have a structural failure.
Well, you're starting your education here, and if you want to further it, you can check them out at the website, Joe.
NHOUundercoating.com.
They say necessity is the mother of invention, but every once in a while, a scientist is willing to accept a happy accident. Pasha, that's exactly what happened when you found Tribotex. What were you researching when you discovered this product?
We was working on artificial joints.
Artificial joints, like hips?
Yes.
So how do you go from that to this?
So people used materials that happen to be toxic, and that spurred a lot of innovation in this area. And we started looking at the safe materials that are slide on each other. And when they slide on each other, the particles don't attach to the surface. So they get removed after time from the interface. So we came up with the concept that when you make a nanoparticle and make it slippery only on one side, but adhesive on another side, grippy, then these particles, when they apply to the surface only by one side, but not by another. And over time, when this process happens, it covers the area in the thick enough coating that compensates for the wear that happened there for decades.
So how did you go from that then to decide, hey, I can use this in a car?
It takes a long time to bring innovation to medical devices market. So when we use the technology in engines, the customers can get benefit way faster.
So it's all about nanoparticles, and effectively they make your car perform better, but they can also actually repair it. Is that correct?
Yes. Slow amount of damage cause excessive vibration that exacerbate the wear farther down the road. When you compensate for the wear early on in the game, your engine not just lasts longer, but rejuvenate to back when it was new.
So you can check out the science behind all of it, and you can find out what it could do for your vehicle. Go to Tribotex.com.
Time now for the lowdown with Magic Creeper.
Let's say for a minute that you are a professional mechanic and this is your shop. We've got cars outside waiting to go in. All the bays inside are full, and you've got to do something about these cars out here. Time is money, so you want to run out and do a quick inspection on one of the cars that's waiting outside just to see how bad things are. Well, let's say this blue Dodge has an exhaust problem, which it does. We want to check it out underneath. So you grab your Magic Creeper, tuck it under your arm, walk outside. You can throw it underneath the vehicle. Now today is kind of gross outside, so everything is wet and dirty, but you don't need to worry because you have the Magic Creeper. The part of the creeper that stays on the ground is going to be on the ground the entire time. You will never get dirty. And you want to do your quick inspection here? Well, you just flop down on the ground, slide out just a little bit. Under the creeper, you're able to check everything underneath that you need to look at. In this case, the suspension under here looks pretty ratty, and that pipe is going to need to be replaced. Now with the Magic Creeper, like I said, here on the ground, you don't need to worry about it. Once you pick it back up, all you have to do is use a little bit of cleaner and a rag, and you can wipe that right off, and the Magic Creeper will be ready to go. You can even use the Magic Creeper inside the shop. Even though the floor is smooth, you get the extra ground clearance because there are no wheels. You can find other products like this out there, but there's only one place to find the Magic Creeper. That is at magiccreeper.com. Well, we've got to say goodbye, but it's not for long. We'll be back next week, and we hope you join us here on Motorhead Garage. In the meantime, if you have anything you want to see on the show, email Jeff at masterstv.com. So long from our Borla studios. We'll see you next week on Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings.